What is this new UEFA Champions League format and why is it so hard to understand? UEFA had the Champions League draw yesterday and the new format has really been confusing everybody, so I'm yet to break it down to the barest minimum. Hi guys, welcome. My name is Mikolo and I'm going to be breaking down the new UCL format for the 2024-2025 season to us in bits and pieces. So for the 24-25 UCL season, UEFA has extended the pool of teams that are going to be competing in this competition to 36 teams, and it's going to be in a league format, which is similar to what the Super League was proposing last season before it was shut down. So now these 36 teams will be shared according to their coefficients and all of the things that they've achieved in the Champions League. So now they'll be shared into pot 1 to pot 4. Now pot 1, as you can see, is consisting of big teams like Real Madrid, Man City, Bayern Munich, PSG, Liverpool, Inter, Dortmund, Leipzig, as well as Barcelona. While in pot 2 we have the likes of Arsenal, the likes of Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen, Atlanta, Juventus, and that is how it's going to be from pot 1 to pot 4. So in previous seasons, we know how teams are shared into group stages, 4 teams in each group, but this one is not going to be like that. All teams are going to be in just one league format. Now to the very technical parts. Every team in the Champions League this season will play 2 teams from different pots. Now you play 2 teams from pot 1, 2 teams from pot 2, 2 teams from pot 3, and 2 teams from pot 4. In other seasons, you are going to play 1 team and you play them home and away. But this season, all of the 8 teams that you are going to be playing would not be in home and away format. You play some games home, you play some games away. So 4 different teams, you are going to play them home. 4 different teams, you are going to play them away. Now I'm going to be using Real Madrid as an example. Now you can see the 8 fixtures of Real Madrid. From their own pot, which is pot 1, they are going to be playing Dortmund home, Liverpool away. From the pot 2 teams, are going to be playing Milan home, Atlanta away. In pot 3 teams, are going to be playing Salzburg home while they will play Lille away. And in pot 4 teams, are going to be playing Stuttgart home and Brest away. So we're going to be adopting a league format, which is if you win a game, you have 3 points. If you draw, you have 1 point. And if you lose, you know how it goes, you get 0 points. Now, because we're in a league format, all of these matches will accumulate on the same league format. Now, when you win 3 points, you go to the first position or second position or wherever your points may. So all teams will play all of those games. So after the 8 games, wherever you place according to your points will determine anybody that qualifies to the next round. So after you might have completed your 8 games as a team, both home and away, now in these 36 teams, we would have finished 1 to 36. Now, if you are placed between 1 to 8, the teams that are placed between 1 to 8 will qualify automatically to the round of 16. Placed 1 to 8 will qualify automatically to the round of 16. The bottom placed teams from 25 to 36 are automatically going home. There's no place for you in the Europa League or going to the Conference League or whatever. From 25 to 36 will be going back home automatically. Remember I said 1 to 8 have qualified automatically to the round of 16. Now from 9 to 24, which are the next 16 teams, from 9 to 24, which are the next 16 teams, will now get a playoff draws. They will play against each other home and away. So it will now be like a playoff between 9 to 24, which are 16 teams, will play against each other as 8 games, which will produce 8 winners. So now those 8 winners will join up with the initial 1 to 8 that have qualified to the round of 16, and that's going to make the 16 teams that are going to be playing in the UEFA Champions League round of 16. I hope that is understandable. So 9 to 24 will compete against each other again in home and away formats and then qualify to join the initial 1 to 8 teams that have qualified. Then that will be 16 teams that are making it to the round of 16, and from there we'll continue the usual format, which is home and away games, round of 16, quarterfinals, semi-finals, as well as the final that's going to be played in Munich. So that is the breakdown of the new UCL format for 24-25. I hope I've been able to help out in understanding how it's going to be playing out. If you found this helpful, please follow me on all social media accounts at official_Mikolo, as I'll be sharing more content. Bye. You don't need to thank me. We got a day.